Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day, the 23rd Ashtapadi from Gauri Sukhmani, Mahalla Panjwa, and we begin with the Salok. Gian Anjan Gur diya, agyan andher binas, har kirpa te sant petya, Nanak mane pargas. So, in my mind, there was pargas or light. When did that happen? When har kirpa te sant petya. When, through grace, I met the Gur Enlightener. The Gur Enlightener brought the light of wisdom. And he calls that light of wisdom Gian Anjan. Gian Anjan Gur diya. Anjan, surma, it's collyrium. It's a lotion for the eyes. And it's supposed to improve your eyesight. So the Guru has used that metaphor for knowledge. Gian Anjan Gur diya. And that light of wisdom dispelled agyan andher binas. Binas is to destroy. Agyan is ignorance. So by the grace of the Herself, Guru Arjan says, I met the Gur Enlightener, who then applied the collyrium of Gur wisdom to my mind's eye. So the eye here is the mind's eye. And the darkness of my ignorance receded. It gave way to light. So this Ashtapadi really speaks about what the mind's eye sees when the light of wisdom shines on it. What is realized? And let's consider that, stanza by stanza. So the first stanza here is Sant Sang Antar Prabdita. Again, he talks about meeting the Gur Enlightener. The principle of knowledge is required, and that actually is built in. Gur Satsang Antar Prabdita. So this is inbuilt, innate to you. Naam Prabhu ka laga meetha. Naam, knowledge. Self-knowledge. Prabhu, sabad. So when the mind is illumined, is enlightened, in other words, with Gur wisdom, it is an awe-inspiring sight. It's not literally physical sight, but that too actually, but the realization in the mind, the dawning of wisdom. And what is it that you realize? It resonates, the Guru says, the mind resonates with the music of the universe. That is to say, it comes to be in harmony with divine will. And that experience is so wondrous that it cannot be described. Kahan na jai achraj bismad. That is when you see it. Dehi mein iska bisram. The wonderful thing is that this light dwells in human form. Dehi mein iska bisram. And getting this vision is Naunid Amrit Prabhu ka naam. It is like getting the treasures of the world. So that's the realization that comes with wisdom, with Gur wisdom. And then the Guru goes on to amplify that message. And he says that the One is without limits and present both inside and outside. So antar, so bahar, anant. And it permeates every heart. Ghat ghat vyape reha bhagavant. And it is manifest. It is manifest in the earth, the sky, the netherworlds. Dharan mahe Akas Payal. Sarbalok Puran Pratipal. It is the sustainer. Not only does it manifest, it is also the nurturer. It nurtures all regions. It is Par Brahm. It is the transcendent source. It is the transcendent creator. Banatin Parbat hai Par Brahm. That is to say, this transcendent source is the essence of everything. The forest, the grass, the mountains. There is simply no place where this one is not present. And so the injunction to us is, discover the bliss of knowing this one that is everywhere. And this one is mentioned in the scriptures, the texts. Ved Puran Simrat Mehadek. Sasyar Sur Nakhyatra Meh Ek. So in other words, the scriptures, the texts are proclaiming the same light that is the source in the moon, in the sun, and the stars. And they all speak the language of the Prabh self. Bani Prabh ki sabate bole. What does it mean to say they speak the language of the Prabh self? It means that they obey the command, the hukum of the Prabh self. It is speaking somebody's language. It's to carry out somebody's command. So the entire universe is actually moving in cosmic harmony, which is the command, the law. In all of this movement, the Prabh self remains steady, unaffected, untouched. So you see here, this is the interesting thing. Sarv jot meh jaki jot thar reho swami ot pot. It is interwoven, the warp and woof of creation. And yet, it is adol. Aap adol na kabhu dolla. So yes, it's woven into the fabric of the universe, but it is the essence. Therefore, it is not affected. It's expressing itself as movement, as creation. So this is the illusion that we have to overcome. That is, to understand that it is the one that is operating throughout the universe. It's the controller. It's the operator. And now in the fourth stanza of the Ashtapadi, the Guru talks about Sant Jana. These are enlightened and wise ones, those who have actually recognized and have discernment of this understanding. The enlightened ones, Sant Jana ka pekhan sab brahm, they see the presence of the one everywhere. Sant Jana ka hirday sab dharam, they speak the language of dharam. Dharam here, cosmic law. Sant Jana sunhe subh bachan, they listen to Gur wisdom. Jo jo hoye soi sukh manne, they accept whatever happens, seeing everything as the will of the one. Again, the Guru repeats, the one resides within and outside. Antar base bahar bhi ohi, Nanak darsan dekh sab mohi. Fascinating is your wisdom. Aap sat kiya sab sat. Talks about the self. That one is the truth. Kiya sab sat. Its creation is true because it emanates, undulates from that one. And it does all of this at its own pleasure. When it so pleases, it expands into diversity. Tis prabh te sagli utpat, tis pave ta kare bisthar. Bisthar is expansion. Tis pave ta ekankar. When it chooses, it reverts back to its undifferentiated state, where it is just pure consciousness. Anik kala lakhi nah jai. Its power is beyond our comprehension. And so therefore, we have to rely on its grace. When grace comes, it offers a glimpse into itself. Jis pave tis lay milaye. So if all is in its will, we can't really judge who's near, who is far, because it's only the one that is prevailing in everything. As the Guru goes on to say, Sarabhut ape vartara, the essence of all elements. Sarabhanen ap pekhanahara, it is the sight that sees through all eyes. Sagal samagri jaka tana, it has woven creation out of its own substance, its own tana is thread. Apan jas ap hi suna, all praise belongs to that one. Avan jan ek khel banaya, agyakari kini maya. So coming and going is a cosmic drama that it is performing and is being performed by its servant Maya, agyakari kini maya. Sabke mad alipto rahe. So you see, again, the idea that the essence is in the midst of everything, yet it remains aloof and untouched. Agya ave, agya jai. It comes and goes. Everything comes and goes by its commands. So how could anything be uncalled for when all that happens is its will? Tis to is so nahi bura. Ore kahu kene kich kara. There's nobody else that's doing anything. Its actions are noble. Its very nature is that of goodness. Ore kaho kine kich pala aap pala. Kartut atiniki. Kartut is action. Atiniki, goodness. And it is good. And its actions are goodness. Appe jane apne jiki. It knows its own mind. And it is the truth. Again, the Guru brings the metaphor of weaving. Ot pot apan sangaraj. It is interwoven, intermingled. And this is a state that no one can describe. So, tiska kiya sab parwan gur prasad nanak ihjan. Understand this, that everything is the doing of the one. So you see, we are talking about oneness, the fact that there is only one, the illusion of a separate self being a center of experience, that is to say, is the illusion we have to get rid of. Those who realize this truth of the Supreme Self find bliss in their lives. Jo jane tis sada sukh hoi. You see, they are truly wealthy, he says. Ohe dhanavant. They are of good pedigree, of good lineage. Dhanavant, kulvant, and patwant, honorable. Why? Because they've attained self-realization. Jivan mukata tis hriday bhagavant. They are self-realized. They are emancipated even as they are constrained within a body. And the Guru says in conclusion, Tan, tan, tan jan aya jis prasad sab jagat taraya. 3 times blessed is the arrival into the world of such a devotee servant, a self-realized being, that is to say. for they show others the way. And the Guru says, I bow myself to such a devotee, servant, the one who is serving humanity, the one who is self-realized. So that is our goal, self-realization and service of humanity. We have to get over this mistaken notion that we are the actors or the creators. We have to understand our role as being the medium through which this force, this essence is acting. So it behooves us to understand, to have discernment of the intent of the Creator, is to swim with the flow, not against it. Because when we act out of the ego, we are swimming upstream. And that, as you all know, is foolish. On that note, until the next time, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.